Hello and welcome to your motivation meditation for this February 16th. Yes, it is the 16th. Don't make things harder than they need to be. That is today's topic. Welcome. Once again, my name is Dave, and thank you for joining me for another motivation meditation. I really enjoy doing these, and I'm so grateful that you guys tune in each and every day for them and joining me. So let's begin like we normally do. We're going to work on a short little meditation today. So this one is a little bit different than what we normally do. It's still the same 3 breaths, but this time we're working on a little called Qigong. So we're going to put one hand on the belly, one hand, your left hand on your belly, palms up, and then the right hand on top of that, palm up. So as we inhale, the right hand comes up, about chest height. Exhale, the hand comes down. Imagine that your hand is a cup and it's a well coming all the way up and pouring it right over your heart. Grabbing all the energy from underneath, pulling it all the way up, and pouring it all over you as you exhale. Allow the breath to drive the movement. And thank you. It's one of the great ways for me of doing, just even taking 3 or 4 breaths throughout the day, helps calm me, brings me back into center, and it helps me get me out of my own way, which is today's topic in the Daily Stoic, 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living by Ryan Holiday. Don't make things harder than they need to be. If someone asks you how to write your name, would you bark out each letter? And if they get angry, would you then return the anger? Wouldn't you rather gently spell out each letter for them? So then, remember in life that your duties are the sum of individual acts. Pay attention to each of these as you do your duty. Just methodically complete your task. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 6.26. Here's a common scenario. You're working with a frustrating coworker or a difficult boss, and they ask you to do something, but because you dislike the messenger, you immediately object. There's this problem or that one. The request is obnoxious and rude, so you tell them, no, I'm not going to do it. And then they retaliate by not doing something that you had previously asked of them. And so the conflict escalates. Meanwhile, if you could take a step back and see objectively, you probably see that not everything they're asking for is unreasonable. In fact, some of it's pretty easy to do, or is at the least agreeable. And if you do it, you might make the rest of the tasks a little bit more tolerable too. Pretty soon, you'd have the entire thing done. Life and our job is difficult enough. Let's not make it harder by getting emotional about insignificant matters or digging in for battles that we don't actually care about. Let's not let emotion get in the way of life. The simple appropriative actions on the path to virtue. Yeah, I like that a lot. Because it's recognizing of, and also too, I think my own, knowing how to get in my own way of when my fears, my emotions start to get in the way, even as a solo entrepreneur, even if you're, and I think especially if you have ADHD, I think it really, we get in our own way. We get caught in our own head and got caught in these emotional loops when we start to look back, all right, we just focus on the task. Sometimes we get caught up in all these little minutiae details that don't actually accomplish us. It's that line that Marcus said, too, that really stood out to me, which was the, so then remember in life that your duties are the sum of individual acts. Pay attention to each of these as you do your duty. Just methodically complete your task. So it's about recognizing, all right, what's my task now? All right, cool. Let's get back to this task. And, being gentle with ourselves, especially if you have ADHD like myself, we can be so hard if we get distracted, I'm okay with allowing myself, if I get distracted, all right, did I complete another thing on the task list? Maybe it wasn't the thing I was trying to go for, but I got something else. So I'll be gentle with myself, but then I'll gently bring myself back to my most immediate task, which I'll do another video on how to break down kind of your tasks so you can get things done a little bit more efficiently too. I'll do another video on that. But yeah, that's it for today's Wednesday's motivation meditation. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, let me know, like, what is ways that how do you get yourself out of your own way? How do you, like, recognize and break that pattern as well? When do you catch that? Because I know, especially when I'm in jobs, after I've been there for a while, boredom and then emotions kick in and you start getting in kind of people's things, or it's I have to take care of myself. So love to know how you handle that and how you deal with that. Let me know in the comments below. And anyways, very good, yay. I wish you a great, if not better day.